This is New Jersey, the Atlantic Ocean, an 18-mile barrier island, a bay, a million-acre forest. This is Jetty headquarters.
Oh my God, dude, come out of that. Oh my.
We do screen printing.
Packaging and shipping.
We have a retail store.
We run our nonprofit.
And we do testing on our craft beer line. After hours, of course.
These are the Jetty founders.
In the mid to the late 90s and early 2000s, the East Coast just wasn't really represented in a brand. For our inspiration set from the Northeast and the fishing villages and the harsh seasons and seasonal changes, we just felt all that could be encompassed in a brand.
We literally sat down at my kitchen table.
We each put $200 in a hat. We made 3 t-shirts. We sold them to a couple surf shops in OBI.
We sold through them, and then people were kind of clamoring for women's stuff and kids stuff. So
A couple months later, they needed new designs. A couple months later, long sleeves and some hoodies.
kind of funny to look back on how small it was.
2 stores to 5 to 10. Every year, just add a few more. We'd get in the car and I'd hit up every single surf shop along the coastline, kissing hands, shaking babies, drop a catalog, just... You gonna ruin that clip for me? Eventually grew out of the bedrooms and the parents' basements, and we needed an office.
We started throwing events and fundraisers. You know, we were hustling, working multiple jobs.
I was working from a camper in Ojai, California. There was a vibe. There was a look and feel already established. I took and admired all those pieces and took parts of it and molded it into something a little bit different. Designing t-shirts, designing the website, designing you name it. So I took a lot of inspo from this area, just from my time in California, and knowing what a surf brand should look like, and spun it in our own way. A lot of inventing and making things up as we went along in that time period. That reflected a little bit more of my personality and design style, just because that's what you do when you're an artist with no restrictions and no one telling you what to do.
We played credit card roulette.
It was your turn to max out your credit card, and then it was your turn to max out your credit card.
Whether it was for catalogs or for the next run of tees. I mean, we had to keep the dream alive, right?
When Hurricane Sandy hit, it changed a lot.
I think the next day we started talking about, what's the t-shirt gonna be? What are we gonna do to fundraise? And people started coming out of the woodwork trying to help us promote it.
Corey was really boots on the ground, managing crews out in the community, tearing down sheetrock and cleaning up garbage.
In the industry, like the surf industry, took notice of this little East Coast company that all of a sudden was having a positive impact on our community through what we were already doing, creating t-shirts and raising awareness for whatever cause that we want to raise awareness for.
The Jetty Rock Foundation was born, and it launched a new era of purpose for the people that had built the Jetty brand.
Personally, the best part is still seeing new product get developed. Having a physical product show up is still so exciting. When I was sitting in California, designing stuff, you're not thinking there's gonna be 70 people working here one day. How do I make sure we get there? It was you're just making cool clothing, stuff you wanna wear, and we're still making stuff that we stand behind, and we're still creating a legit business and company that people can build lives around. That's amazing. Keep having fun doing it, find lots of time to surf.
Yeah, it's hard to boil down 20 years of sweat equity and work into, a minute or a clip.
Oh my
We're creating the highest quality clothes for professionals and adventurers.
We're making eco-conscious decisions with every product.
We've donated millions of dollars back through our Jetty Rock Foundation.
And we do a lot of testing for our craft beer.
After hours, right?
Right.
Jetty is the soul and spirit of the East Coast and the outdoors. Jetty is about sacrificing for what you believe in, living for your passions, not your paychecks, putting the community first, chasing adventure, growing up in the trails, the sand, and the powder, drawing your own line.
It's so important that when anyone does laundry day, that your shirt goes to the top of the pile in the drawer. That's all that matters. Because if it goes to the bottom of the pile in that drawer, like, what's the point of it?